All right. Today, I want to share with you $100 million worth of marketing advice in 15 minutes. And the reason I say this is because I have spent the last 10 years working with the top financial media personalities, the top financial media influencers who have mastered this process, automating the customer journey. What does that mean? You see, as marketers, we understand that a buying event doesn't just happen one time. There's a journey. There's discovery. There's awareness. There's then follow-up and nurture. There's then closing the deal. And then there's closing more and more deals and getting their friends to come and grow, right? These are the basics of a customer journey. And while customer journeys can be very different, they're different for different markets, they're different for different products, but the elements that govern automation, the idea of automation, are represented in the laws of the physical universe. You see, guys, automation is not new. AI is not new. AI has been around for 60, maybe 70 years. 70 years AI has been around. The idea of AI has been with us for a very long time. It's just that now we have the capability to use it, to do something with it. And I believe that automating our customer journeys as marketers and as e-commerce people is the ultimate application. Now, I don't think that you need complicated softwares, complicated combinations. Automation is a mindset. We heard a lot about mindset today, and we hear about that a lot in the marketing world. There's a lot of bullshit around, this mindset stuff, right? It's a lot about, a lot of substanceless things in many cases. But when we talk about automation, I want you to think about it not only as robots or not only as making things more digitized, but it's about creating an experience that happens by itself. It's the illusion that things are easy and smooth. It's the experience that the customer feels from the second they find out about who you are, all the way until they become a customer and after. It's the experience. Automation improves our experience. Okay. Automation is the optimization of capitalism. I'm going to say that one more time. It's very important. Automation is the optimization of capitalism, of business. We have been automating all around the world for over 100 years. As fast as we had industry in the world, we began to automate. And the principles of automation are, again, nothing new, and each one of you already understands how to automate. When you're thinking about your business and you look at AI and you're looking at automation and you're like, oh my God, how do I even begin? Where do I even start? Where do I start? Well, you have to start with the concepts, with the ideas. And there are three main factors that influence automated systems when it comes specifically to marketing, communication, e-commerce. Those are speed, frequency, and duration. All three of these concepts, each and every one of you, you inherently understand what this means. Now, speed, frequency, and duration. And before we talk about marketing, what I want to do today is I want to show you guys some practical things that you can do in each of these areas in your business. So you can take one small thing and automate it. I'm not talking about automating the entire business. I'm not talking about putting AI into your business overnight. I'm talking about starting with one thing and then automating the next thing and the next thing. And I want to do that in a way that shows you how to do that in these three ways in your business. But first, let's get an example that's not marketing related, Not necessarily. The greatest automated product in the history of mankind, the greatest non-essential automated product in the history of mankind is cigarettes. Why? Cigarettes are the ultimate automated product and buying process and customer experience. They follow the principles of speed, frequency, and duration. Speed. I know what it is. I know how to use it. My father puts it in his mouth, he lights it. I immediately know how to do it. It's simple. You don't have to explain it to me. I watch it, I know it quickly. Frequency. Once you start, you can't stop. You do it over and over and over again. You purchase over and over and over again. And of course, you're a customer for life. Duration. It's the ultimate product. Now, I'm not here to sell you cigarettes. As a matter of fact, you shouldn't smoke. Don't. But take these ideas and put them into the appropriate places in your business. There's a reason why billions of people smoke. There's a reason why there's billions of dollars in profit. It's because they have mastered these automated principles. Okay, so how is this relevant to marketing, and how can you guys actually use it in your businesses, in e-commerce, and to create an automated and enjoyable customer journey? Let's start with speed. Of course, it's easy for the American to come up here and say, be fast, do it now. It's not the way it works around the rest of the world. And that's okay. When we talk about speed, we talk about speed to clarity. How fast can you tell me what you do, who you are, why I should listen to you, and how I can take advantage of your product? How fast can you tell me that? In this day and age, we have 3 seconds of attention. You guys have probably heard this. This is not anything new. 3 seconds is all that you have to catch someone's attention, especially on social media. If you don't do it in 3 seconds, it's over. They're gone. And they may never come back. So in 3 seconds, what can you tell somebody? What's possible in 3 seconds? In 3 seconds, you can tell somebody why you're speaking to them, how you can help them, and how they can take advantage of it. You guys want to try it? Let's do one live. I spent a lot of my career writing ads. I'm an ad man. I'm a strategist. I take ideas, I distill them, and I send them out into the marketplace. I want to show you how in 3 seconds, I'm going to film an ad right now on stage with all of you, and I'm going to convey in 3 seconds who I'm speaking to, what I want them to do, and how I want them to do it. I'm going to do it in a very simple way. Ready? Hey, if you are a marketer in the Balkans area, you must come to the Balkan e-commerce summit. Look at all of these amazing entrepreneurs that you are going to get a chance to do business with. All you have to do is click the link for the special discounted pricing. It ends tonight. All you got to do is click that link and register for the next Balkans event. We'll see you soon. That's it. That was a little bit longer than 3 seconds. But in the first 3 seconds, I talked to you directly. I said, hey, if you're doing business online, number one, I named you. I said, this is who you are. If you're not doing business online, you're going to keep swiping. I don't care. I'm not interested. I want to know if you're doing business online. Okay, if you are, you should come to this event to meet these amazing entrepreneurs. That's what you want. If you're this type of person, you want to come meet these entrepreneurs. How do you do it? Click the link. Guys, it's simple. Do not let AI and automation confuse you. Okay? But you have to have the mindset of speed first. Stop wasting your customers' time. Stop wasting the time of your leads. They don't have it anymore. The world has changed. They don't have the time. They just don't have it. So you have to have this mindset of bringing value to the table immediately. Another simple example. Welcome to my restaurant. Where would you like to sit? Here are the specials today. Hospitality. Immediately engaging somebody when they walk into your restaurant. Have a seat. What could I get you to drink? This is what we mean by speed. Speed is also about being ready mentally. I talk to a lot of business owners, business people in Europe, and they all tell me, Chris, doesn't work like that here. It's slow. They're not going to listen. I say, okay, that's fine. You can't force the situation. But what you can do is take responsibility and be fast here. You can be ready for when the opportunity comes in front of you. So speed happens in the mind. It's preparation. It's being ready to go when the moment comes. Let's talk about frequency. The second point of automating your customer journey. Frequency first starts with that simplicity. Notice I don't have a PowerPoint slide. I haven't shown you any statistics. They're very important. Numbers are very important in business, but this presentation isn't about that. This presentation is about getting you to take a picture of that and to go to that site and to take an action. That's all. That's all. Simple, singular focus. If I can help one of you in this room to doing business together and I can help you automate your customer journey, that's a win. But I'm not going to do that if I confuse you. Simple. When you have something simple, you can do it over and over and over again. Because it makes sense. Doesn't really change much. It's simple. But it can be leveraged. When we worked with clients, and if you guys don't take anything away from this, this is one tip that you're going to be able to implement immediately. I worked for 1.5 years as a marketing strategist for Grant Cardone. Some of you might be familiar with him. He's a billionaire real estate investor in Miami. He is a master marketer, a master. And the number one thing is 10x, right? You guys have heard of this idea of 10x? This is Grant Cardone's idea, 10x. If you're struggling to do business online, you are not doing enough. You're not doing enough. But Chris, I left my family, my life is my business. What do you mean I'm not doing enough? No, you're not doing enough of the things that your customers want and need. How many emails are you sending a day? In the last 5 years, the 3 clients I've worked with, the number one most important thing that drove their business was their email list. You need to own your customers' first-party data. You have to have that name and email owned in your pocket. It's yours, so that you can continually market to them. Without that, you're at the mercy of Facebook, Instagram, all those platforms. You have 1 million followers on Instagram. What happens if they go bankrupt tomorrow? Who are you now? See? You have to diversify and you have to own your contacts so that you can continually follow up. Okay? When you think about putting systems in your business, you have to think about ways that you can do and repeat successful actions. If something worked in the past, figure out a way to distill it, simplify it, and repeat it until it doesn't work. Measure it, but go and do it. Don't come up with the excuse. Don't think about why it won't work. Go do it. And then see if it works. If it doesn't work, forget it. Move to the next thing. Improve. The idea of automation is the optimization of capitalism. It's about improving through processes, getting better each time you do it, failing more than you succeed. But when you do succeed, you succeed big because you've done the things repetitively to get there. So the number one thing, like I said, if you take anything away from this, if you have an email list, start sending more emails. We used to send 6 emails a day, 6 per day to our customers. That's crazy, right? Unsubscribe rates, What if they unsubscribe? Our email health score and all this. When you send 5 times the amount of emails, you get 5 times the amount of business. I'll take the unsubscribes. These are laws of the natural universe, guys. These are exponential laws of growth. They're found in physics. They're found in medicine. They're found in places that we can take and bring them into the e-commerce world, into the digital world, and we can harness them, we can leverage them. One of the things you'll see when you go to this, not one of the things, the thing you'll see when you go to this QR code is an automated buying sequence. What is behind that QR code is responsible for $100 million in sales. It's a buying sequence. It's a demo. I'm showing you the sequence that guys like Grant Cardone, Kevin O'Leary, the Nigerian brothers, Mr. Beast, they all do this, all of them. They create automated buying experiences. It's an experience. When you're able to do something like this, and on this site you'll see it's an automated sales presentation. You go to a page where you give me your name and email, and on the following page, I give you a 20-minute presentation about who I am, what I do, how I can help you, and on the third page, I ask you to take an action. Book a call with me. Let's talk. How can we help each other? It's automated. It's not a website. It's a series of websites. 24/7. You take a picture of that, you could be in your bed at 3 a.m. tomorrow and pull it up. There's no other way that I found, to have your message online 24/7 consistently. Consistency. Automated buying sequences. I can run advertising to that 24/7, globally. Repeatable. Simple. And finally, we have duration. How many of you know the lifetime value of one of your customers? You can estimate it. You don't have to be exact, but have a pretty good idea. If you don't know what the average value to you as a business owner of each of your customers, you don't like your customers. You hate your customers. That's because I know that when you tell me I don't know what a customer's worth, I know you're not paying attention to them. They paid you once, you did all of this, got it done, they paid you, and then you threw them away. All of us know what that feels like in different situations, not just business. Nobody likes that. Your existing customers are your gold mine. There's a famous mythology story in America. There was a guy in California, lived in a ranch, a lot of land, not a city, but it was a little bit more spread out. There weren't as many people where he lived. And he found a book one day on the side of the road. Strange book, no title. Opened it up, and the book said that in this area where he lived, there were 100 kilos of gold buried. The question is where? Couldn't find it. This man became obsessed with finding the gold. We got to find the gold. I'm going to go over here. I'm going to find it. Go over here. He got shovels. He got tools. He started going around town digging holes. People looked at this guy. They said, this guy's crazy. What is he looking for? He said, I'm looking for the gold. Get out of here. You're crazy. Come on. No, I'm looking for the gold. It's here. It's here. I know it's here. I read it in the book. It makes sense. I know it's here. Got to find it. The man spent his whole life digging holes. And through despair, not finding anything, he passed away, sadly. When his kids took over his house, when he passed away, they knocked down the house to rebuild something new. And in the foundation is where they found the gold. The man had spent his entire life going here, going there to look for the gold, and all this time, it was right underneath his feet where he lived. It's no different with you and your customers. The gold is in your existing customers. They've already done the hard part. They bought from you. They want to buy from you again. You just have to put it in front of them. Give them a reason to buy from you again. Make the relationship longer. And by using automated communication, by using all of these things, we're able to create an experience that is enjoyable, that is easy for the customer. They don't have to know what happens here and how hard it was for us to do that. We want to make it easy for them. So take these ideas of speed, of frequency, and of duration, and see where can you be faster in your business. For you, where can you be faster? Where can you be sharper? Where can you do things and repeat successful actions more often? Post more on social media. The other guy, Nigel, had a great point this morning. Post, guys. Post. Do more. Do things. And take care of your customers. Your existing customers will bring you more business. If you take care of them, they tell their friends. Referrals are the best business. We know that. We all know that. So at the end of the day, it doesn't matter what the environment is, what the economy is like, these types of principles will always apply. I was thinking about this, and I'm going to go a little bit out here, but we talk about capitalism and automation, right? And I think we're at a point in human history where when Karl Marx sat down to write Das Kapital, if he was doing that now, you know what he would say? Yeah, let's do the robots. Right? Because the struggle of economies, the struggle of business is all about making things faster, easier, and better, and doing it not at the expense of the worker. And with AI and automation, it's given us the tools now. We have the tools to free the worker. You can be free business people if you take these principles of automation, you inject them into your business, and you take care of your customers. It's about providing quality service. And that's what I'm going to leave you with today, is that automating your customer journey is about automating the experience. And when you automate the sales experience, you become a service provider. The best salespeople in the world help people. They help people with a solution. Yes, they make money from it, but they also help them solve their problem. And I challenge all of you to take these things, speed, frequency, duration, try them. Try one thing. Post more. Send more emails. Talk to your existing customers. And approach your business with the fast mindset. Thank you.